Hey everybody, this is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. This is segment number 2 of episode number 51. Earlier we talked to David Rodriguez of Interlink Mortgage, and now I have Monique Hoggard, who is a real estate agent in the area. Say hi everybody.
Hello everyone.
So we met a few months ago maybe, and how did we meet? Did you come to one of my classes or?
I met you through Bernadette. Bernadette.
Oh, Bernadette Arzu.
Yes, she recommended you. Yes.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, Bernadette's been on the podcast and been in my office many times.
Awesome.
Hi, Bernadette. How you doing?
Hi, Bernadette.
So tell everybody who you are, who your broker is, and what kind of agent you are. What do you do?
Okay. My name is Monique Hoggard, as Kevin said. I work with eXp Realty, and I've been in the industry for 3 years. I love it. I'm doing it full time, and I never would have thought that you have to really do this full time. Now I understand why. My best friend's a realtor, my ex-husband's a realtor, and that's kind of how I got into it. So before I started real estate, I was doing commercial insurance, which I still have my license, and it actually helps me because I can be a one-stop shop for my clients. So I can offer you homeowners, renters, auto, commercial, business, life, everything. We do everything. And so I love it. I've been doing it for 3 years. I'm now doing it full time, and I work pretty much with everybody, I must say. I have done fix and flip deals with investors. I'm trying to learn a little bit more as a wholesaler so I don't have to be the middleman anymore. I do buyers, sellers, and I just start tapping into international as of last year. So my background is I'm Trinidadian, Venezuelan, and I sit on the executive board for one of the Trinidad and Tobago Association here of Texas as their community lead committee person. And basically my goal is to bridge the gaps between the Caribbean communities and the Caribbean and African diaspora communities. So I was already kind of doing international real estate because of those two things. Being that I'm from Trinidad, some people have reached out to me, which is great because I want to be the go-to person for individuals that come here from Trinidad, or if they want to go back, because I work with the team there, a RE/MAX team. And so that's just kind of how I started. I got my SIP certification, and now I've dived in a little bit more, and I just love it because two things: people love to travel, which I'm a travel agent, and as well, I do a lot, and people are wanting to leave the U.S., so I just figured, you know what, let me look a little bit more into this and see how I can be an expert if I can, or, be someone to look in, to be as a recommended realtor for that space.
Awesome. So for anybody that doesn't know, where is Trinidad?
Trinidad and Tobago is right by Venezuela.
So down in South America.
Yes, right by South America. So it's a little island, and it's a lot of great people. A lot of Caribbean people are actually coming here just as well as everybody else because of oil and gas and plant life, chemical plants, things like that. So
what's the population of Trinidad?
Oh, now I don't know. That's to be the
Ballpark.
God's honest truth. Ooh,
Ballpark. What do you think it is?
I don't know.
50 people or 500,000 people?
It's a lot of people. I don't have a number, so I'm sorry. I don't want to
okay.
misrepresent, and then somebody's watching this. They're like,
I'm curious.
No, that is not correct. I
will
find out for you.
If anybody calls me and wants to criticize you, I'll
okay. I will find out, and I will send that over to you ASAP.
So you said you were with eXp. What is your favorite thing about real estate?
My favorite thing about real estate is there's so many things that you can do with it. A lot of times people just focus on residential or commercial, and there's so much more. So as I said, there's international. You can, even just in the industry, if you want to go towards to be a lender, you can now be a lender and a realtor. You can work for a title company, just depending on the title company that will allow you to come on board. You can do investments. You can work with investors. A lot of people are now getting into Airbnb as a realtor, or you have wholesalers that are also realtors. So there's just so many dynamics of real estate. And the thing that I love about it is the sky is the limit, or I should say, you are your limit. Because you can go as high, as far, as wide as you want to go. It's just up to you.
Right.
And it only takes one opportunity to set you up for a lifetime.
Mm-hmm. Everything is about your drive and the desire to succeed. And
That's
so,
right.
most people that, that don't have the drive and the desire and don't succeed, that they're their own worst enemies.
That's right.
So, tell everybody, we know what you like about real estate. Where I know you're Trinidad and Tobago and you're also here, but as far as here goes, in the city of Houston surrounding area, what part of town are you the expert in? What part of town did you consider be your specialty?
I live in Richmond, Texas, so I love Richmond, Sugarland, Katy area because I'm kind of right in the middle. The West Park Tollway separates Katy. Katy and Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to stay in this area, Alief, those zip codes within that little circle. So but I go wherever HAR takes me, to be honest with you. Sometimes I feel like I'm driving all over Houston. Some days
you can feel like
northwest to
you can
southwest.
feel like you're driving all over Houston just by going 15 miles.
Yes.
So the traffic in this place is
But
ridiculous.
sometimes I have actually, like, my mom she helps me like track my mileage for me. So when I do my taxes, because I'm like, I just don't have the time. And I know that there's apps and all these great things. And she's like, I'll help you. I think she just wants to help. So I just let her.
She's your mom. Let her help.
She's my mom. I love her. So I don't think she realized when she calculated how many miles I did last year compared to the year before. Because like I said, I'm doing it full time now.
Full time, yeah.
So she was like, you did almost 15,000 miles. I said, yeah, that's how much I drive. I drive a lot,
I drive close to 20. Because I live in Sugarland.
Yeah.
Pearland.
Oh yeah, that's far. Pearland is far.
You've said a couple of times you're now doing this full time. What were you doing before?
I was working for a commercial insurance agency.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's why I kept my license, because I worked very hard for it, and I see how I can utilize it with real estate, and I will probably soon go get my life insurance, because of course once you buy a house you need life insurance in case anything happens to you. So again, it's all about being resourceful and being able to provide the most to my clients at one stop.
Awesome. So with all of your connections and the different hats you wear and everything, do you have the ability to help people become first-time home buyers?
Absolutely. So one of my lender partners is great because he does a lot of community work within Harris County and City of Houston. And not all lenders are privy to working with some of these first-time home buying programs. You have to actually do community work for a certain amount of time, and he's one of 8 that has been chosen, or his bank has been chosen to work with some of these great programs, up to $150,000 free grant money that you do not have to pay back. You may just have to live in the home for 4 years, which I'd take it.
I've been in mine for 20, so.
Yes. And then also 100% financing, where you can literally get a home for as little as 1% out of pocket costs. So, there's so many different things that, a lot of individuals don't know about home ownership. And that's why I love being a realtor as well, because I get to share that information. For me, it's about helping, even though this is my job, but in everything that I do, it's like I'm still helping people. So I feel like I'm not one of the realtors that chases checks. I would love to be rich off of real estate, but unfortunately I'm not because we work with a lot of people who don't have the greatest credit scores, and that takes time to help build that. But I have some great credit repair partners and helping individuals.
That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Someone that wants to buy a home but can't because of their credit, do you have a way to help them with that?
Absolutely. So if they're not going through one of the programs, I have a credit repair person I refer them to, and his fees are very affordable compared to what I've seen. Or if they do go through one of the home buying programs, we do work with some of the CDC companies that do help get them, in position for that as well. So if there's a will, there's a way. Sometimes we have to let our clients know there is a little homework that you have to do. So as long as you do your homework, I can help you get into a house.
Awesome. And so, since you wear so many hats, whether it be real estate or anything else that you do, how do you market your business? Where can people find you?
Everybody can
How
find
can people
me.
find you?
I post a lot on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I have a podcast show myself, which I'm going to have you on.
That's what she says.
Yes, I am. I am. We're getting there. We're getting there. We have to do different segments, but once we get the title partners, you're going to be one of the first people I call.
Okay.
But you have been great. But pretty much social media. I work with even with EXP, we have workplace. So what I may be picking up some clients that are moving from Canada here, just by, sending out my information and just trying to partner up with other individuals. There's Caribbean realtors. I'm like, hey, reach out to them. If you know anybody moving to Houston, let them know about me. I'd be more than happy to work out a referral deal with you. So all of these things I love, because even though we're not licensed in other places, we have referral opportunities.
You can still make money.
You can still make money. And I see, and then even bringing people in under us. That's one thing I love about EXP, is that we have the opportunity to make money when realtors come under you and become a part of the associate or organization. And then also we are one of, I don't think there was anybody else out there, I might be wrong, but we have stock options. So that's another great thing.
Yeah. EXP stock option. Yeah. As far as the brokerage goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much. And then, I'm always doing something with the Caribbean community or African community. I pass out my card to any and everybody. I am not shy at all. I will be getting a car service done. Even the guy that came to my house today for my foundation work, I gave him my card. I was like, hey, he lives in Northwest Houston, and everybody knows Acres Home is about to blow up. So I was like, hey, I actually got some new homes if anybody that is interested. So I talk to everybody. So that's how I pretty much market myself. And I also tell clients, if you know anybody looking to buy a home, please share my information, because word of mouth is obviously the best advertising, and we can give referral fees for, referral incentives for giving a referral. So I just try to share as much as about me as I can. I try to do different community type things where I can set up as a vendor, whether it's a pop-up shop, go to a church to talk about the programs, go on somebody's radio station, TV station, wherever you guys will listen, I'm there. So y'all can also share and spread the word as well.
That's what the podcast is for.
Yes.
So do you have a website?
I do. It is makingmoveswithmonique.com.
There you go. That's a unique URL.
Yes.
And so social media, website, obviously networking, getting involved with the community. That's how you get your brand and your name out. What is there in the future, marketing wise, that you might want to start trying that you haven't been in the past?
What I'm trying to do now is, with my international real estate, is put tours together. And it's so funny because I just did a PowerPoint presentation for a group in North Carolina yesterday, for a group of investors that's interested in either learning more about international real estate and also wanting to possibly invest in some of these countries or islands. So I had a Keller Williams lady reach out to me. She's just like, oh my God, she's Trinidadian, and what was the other one? She's Trinidadian and something else. So I just thought that was great. And, I was like, yes, I'll be more than willing to help you, give you any information. So of course, if I can get her to join EXP, it would be a partnership, and I can give her free information. But otherwise, of course, things come with a cost. Right. So at the end of the day, we still have to make money. We have to live. But I'm not one to not share resources. That's another thing about me. I'm not a stingy realtor. If there's anything that I can do to help somebody, that's something that works for me. Just like this is why I love Kevin, because he is great. He shares information to help us be successful. And all he asks is just for us to refer when we get a client. So, sometimes depending on what route the client goes, we may not necessarily be able to refer because like with some of these programs, they have their own title company that they work with.
Right.
So that's the only reason why you haven't seen something from me yet. But I have something in the works. I'm trying to hopefully get over
this is
to
on camera,
you. Yes.
so
And I am a person of my word. So if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it.
she will.
I will.
And I believe you will. So, what about what's going to happen or what's going on with Monique in the near future? I know that you're a local real estate agent, international real estate agent, work for other hats. Mm-hmm. But is there something coming up in your future professionally that you'd like to share with the audience?
Yes. Well, once I can get I know Kevin's going to kill me because he's been so helpful and I just been so busy. I would love to get my CRM working for me the manner.
Really?
So I know we've been talking about this for months.
Yeah.
So it's not that I really just have been that busy. Mm-hmm. I actually have 2 tours coming up that I haven't even looked at the information yet that my realtor partners have sent me. That's how busy I've been. So that is my goal, to get that done this week. I promise you, because I'm coming back to see you, I'm going to get my CRM done because I really know I'm leaving a lot of money on the table. I know that. When you say that, it is true. But in the future, I am working on possibly being an Airbnb owner. I have some friends that are just like, Monique, we got to do something. What can we do? I want to do Airbnb. I was like, let's do it. Mm-hmm. Let's partner up. Let's start with leases here because, we all know that that's the easiest route to go and the more affordable. Instead of putting ourselves in debt trying to own a property, let's see how we work as a partnership with just a rental. So we're going to try to do that because the World Cup is coming in 2025, mm-hmm. and I think that's going to be a great moneymaker right there.
There's going to be a lot of people coming over here.
A lot of people coming. So all you soccer lovers, just stay tuned. Football, stay tuned because we may hopefully have a property for any friends or family coming from your native country or friends coming from your, the nearest or closest cities, states, wherever. So awesome. I'm super excited about that.
Well, while we wrap this up, why don't you tell everybody how to get a hold of you?
Okay. First, you can reach me by phone. My number is 832-578-4021. My email it's a long one. It's T as in time, T Monique Hoggard, Hoggard @gmail.com. I am on Facebook at Monique, Moni, and then Monique spelled out. And Instagram, Making Moves with _Monique. Those are my personal ones. So that's fine. I don't have a problem if you follow me on my personal or my business. I think I have more followers on my personal. So as long as you follow me, that's all that matters.
There you go. Connections are connections.
And podcast. I need y'all YouTube followers. I have the Shades of Gray podcast show because everything in real estate is not black and white. So please follow, like, subscribe. I need your viewership. I give a lot of just great information. I'm starting to add some of the international pieces, just letting people know why it's a good place to come. If I've been there, just, sharing information. But yeah, it's a lot of resourceful information, whether you're a buyer, a seller, investor, or just an ordinary person just wanting to know what the hell's going on in real estate.
There you go. So you can get a lot of good education from her as well. So if you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or invest, insurance, travel, international real estate.
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and stop there.
And we do have a real estate cruise coming up, but you need to come aboard on. So E.L. Crane is going to, a lot of you know who he is. He is going to be providing the CE credit on board. So it's closing on the C's, get y'all some nice, helpful tips and tricks. And also getaway. I do work with Uplift, so if you don't have the money right now, you can finance it. So if you qualify, Uplift will pay it full, and then you can make monthly installments. So there's no reason why you can't be on that cruise, and it's going to be Carnival, and it's going to be at the end of August the 22nd to the 26th, I believe, 22nd to the
2 months
26th.
from
So
now.
it's 4 days. Yes.
A little over about 2.5
You
months.
got
from now.
time, so call me. You got my phone number, you got my Instagram, you got my Facebook, you got my email. So any insurance professional, whether you are a realtor, a title partner, a lender, an investor, an insurance professional, you are all welcome to come. We got 30 slots, so time is of the essence. And if y'all have any questions, you can reach me.
And the phone number is, one more time?
832-578-4021.
Awesome. Well, guys, this has been Monique Hoggard. She wears a lot of hats. She can help you with a lot of stuff. This has been episode number 51 of Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. If you are a real estate agent or a vendor in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com. And I always have to end the podcast by letting everybody know that I could not do this if it wasn't for my support staff, which is Jennifer Smitis, the division president, Caitlin Cornick, Devin, the escrow officers here in Sugar Land, and Wendy Santana, the escrow officer in the Richmond office. So until next week, you guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
See you soon, and y'all have a wonderful Mother's Day for all all you lovely mothers out there.
Happy Mother's Day. I forgot that. Shame on me. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.